Hi, I'm Arriane, and today I'm going to show you guys my apartment. I'm going to show you guys the way up there. We don't have an elevator here, but let's do some stairmasters. We made it, so come on in.
Today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you're showcasing creative work, building a brand, or expanding your business, Squarespace makes it simple for anyone to create a professional-looking website without any hassle. We'll talk more about Squarespace later on.
So here we have my imaginary entryway. I have all my shoes here. Since my space is really small, I've decided to put them all out here. Didn't store them in boxes because I think that would take up more space. Let's just pretend the snowboard is not here. I feel like I'm a poser for putting it out here. I just made it at the bunny hill, so it's not that deep, guys. And over here we have my hanging vessels. I think it's so useful, especially for when I need to head out. I have my AirPods, my wallet, my shades, gloves, everything. And over here we have my jacket closet. I tend to collect jackets, especially living in Toronto and such a cold city. You would kind of want to showcase your jacket. Nobody sees your outfit underneath, so I'm a big jacket gal. So right beside my entryway, we have my kitchen. Let me actually turn on the light for the sake of this video, just so you can really see what's going on here. One thing I'd want to highlight would be this foldable wall table. It gives me way more space. I don't have a larger room to have a larger dish rack. I can also dry stuff over here, do all my prep stuff. And then over here we have my coffee station. Apologies if this is dirty. I did have coffee this morning and an espresso machine that my sister got me for my birthday years ago. And then of course the snacks and dry goods. This is where all the big back activities happen. I'd love to highlight my gas stove. Super thankful to have a gas stove. Everything just cooks so much better. My seasonings are up here, more seasonings. And then of course, dishware, cups, they're all stored over here. We also have more plants up here. So I guess that is the overview of my kitchen. There's not much going on here, but it works really well for me. And when you come up with your whole system, you kind of just go with the flow. Over here, we have my dining area. But before I go over that, I wanted to talk about this litter box I got from Amazon. I fell in love. I've never really had a litter box where it allows me to hide the actual litter box and blends in so well with the rest of my home decor. And then we have my dining table. This is from IKEA. So someone actually recently told me that this is very much giving picnic vibes. I love it. That actually is so true. It feels like you're having a nice meal in like a nice greenhouse or a garden or something. You can also actually store some stuff over here, so when I have people over, they can put their bags or their coats and all of that. One thing I'd really want to highlight is this piece over here. So I actually got this for free. I think it was around COVID. I was walking down Dover Court and someone just put this up for grabs, I guess ready to be thrown out. I don't know who you are. There's no initials or anything on this work, but please let me know if you ever watch this video because thank you. This whole piece has just been the reason why my place is a bit more colorful. Moving on, we have the main character, which is my living room, where I spend all of my time when I'm not working. So this shelf, it was actually already here before I even moved in. So that was super clutch. It's very durable. It can hold up majority of my plants and all the stuff that I collect. I would say this whole space, it's the first thing you notice when you walk in. Without my plants, I feel like my whole space would be so empty or feel so empty, and the plants are really what make the space. And over here I have a few magazines or books that I've received as gifts, and we have more plants. I've had a majority of these plants for over 6-7 years now. This is my favorite part. I would say these little knickknacks. Each item has a story. Then we have this lamp. I love it. I got it years ago from Winners, and I also got my first Lego set, so I decided to put that on here. So over here we have my full body mirror that I actually got from Kijiji years ago. My friend came over recently and they told me that I came across a little bit obsessed with myself, just because if you were to sit on the couch, the first thing you'll see is literally your reflection, not even the TV. But I swear, I'm not obsessed with myself. It just makes sense because I had it originally in the bedroom, but it doesn't really make sense to bring in my shoes while I'm doing outfit checks, and it works well here. It really opens up the space, and the selfies here, unreal. We have a TV that I got from my dad, and he also gifted me this giant speaker. The speaker didn't have to be this big. The reason why I have it is so I can host some karaoke parties. Another thing about Filipinos is we love our karaoke. And for someone who can't sing, we do it anyway. And over here we have the ottoman. It also fits more stuff. So a lot of like my wires, notebooks, and everything I store there. And we have this coffee table, also thrifted. So over here, we have my couch where I take a lot of naps. I actually got this couch for free. I mean, technically it's free. I paid my friend with dinner, but getting it up here was a true challenge. I'm sure you know by now that I don't have an elevator in this building. So it was almost like the pivot scene from Friends, if you've seen the show, but now it's here. I just don't think it's necessary to buy a couch or even a brand new couch, especially with my cat around. So right off of my living room, we have my balcony. I spend a lot of time here during summer, but obviously right now it's winter. I'm not even gonna step outside. I am west facing, so during peak hours, I tend to not get out there too much just because it's too hot, but during sunset, it's amazing out there. I got this love seat from Facebook Marketplace. Originally, it's from Wayfair, but when I host larger groups, I tend to bring it inside. It also fits, you know, the vibe of my living room. So on my windowsill, I have a bunch of my crystals, some candles as well. These two, whenever I host dinner parties or honestly any dinner, I just kind of put them out there. Elevates the dining table. And we have my plants framing my window. Like I said, I've had these plants for 6-7 years now. They've grown. They really said long hair don't care. So over here we have more plants. I do think this plant and this lamp, it helps fill the empty corner. And we also have Rumi's bed. It also matches the living room space and the whole vibe. And I think it just works out very well. And yeah, this is my living room. Moving on, we have my bedroom. So we listen and we don't judge, but I don't have a bed frame. I haven't had one in years, but it's been working well for me, especially I moved around so much and it doesn't really make sense to be moving around a large bed frame. But funny thing, I actually saw this meme where it's like, she travels, but she has no bed frame. So that one kind of attacked me a little bit. And over here we have my windowsill and I put all my books on here. The reason why that wall is bare is because I use my projector. Right beside my bed, I have my standing desk. I like to think that I'm always standing on business, so I got a standing desk, and it's also been helping a lot with my back. I slouch a lot, so that kind of really helped a lot with my posture. I like to start and end my day standing. This was also a challenge, bringing up here with no elevator. This was such a steal. I got it from IKEA. I got it for around $180 from the clearance section. Above my desk, we have another hanging shelf. We have more plants up here. And I also decided to put some more Legos. I find that Legos make your space more fun. And the best part is they don't die on you. I don't have to water any of these. And then over here we have my cameras and my hats. I kind of decided to keep the acrylic clear vibe going. So just decided to kind of just hang them here. So one thing I'm not a big fan of in this room would be the carpet. I mean, I don't own the place, so I wouldn't really want to invest too much time or money to a place that I don't even own, and that's kind of just the reality of renting in Toronto. But it is what it is, and I kind of just have to live with it. So it's a work in progress, but this is my closet. This is where I store all of my bags, of course my clothes, my jeans are up there, and things that I don't really need out, like my pull-up bar and my sewing machine. But then again, everything here is a work in progress. There's not much going on. But there used to be a door here. The previous tenant took it out. They thought it kind of closed off the space. It's a deep walk-in closet compared to a lot of Toronto apartments. So I'm super, super grateful to have the space. Right beside my bedroom, we have my bathroom. The only thing I don't like about this is the light switch is outside. There's not much going on really, but I did try to keep the natural wood vibe going on. I like this bathroom mat that I got. It kind of feels like I'm in a spa whenever I step on it. I have this cabinet and it came with the place already. This little space is perfect. I get to store all the hair products and everything I need to hide over here. I like the fact that I also have a Google Home in here. The fact that I can go in and out of the bathroom. Music is always playing. Honestly, music is life. So I need it playing all the time, especially when I'm getting ready to get myself hyped up. And that's it. That's my bathroom. Thank you guys for touring my apartment. It was so lovely having you guys over. Before we end the video, I'd like to give some advice that you didn't ask for based from my personal experience. Since I moved at a very young age, one thing I wish was, really taking my time with saving, especially with spending more time with family. There's definitely times where I felt like waking up to my mom's cooking. I never had my own room growing up, so I felt the need to rush into moving out just to get my own personal space. Moving out is a really big part of your life, and you really want to make sure that you're taking it at your own pace. Once again, save money, spend more time with family. With that out of the way, thank you once again for touring my apartment, and see you soon.
Have you been thinking about creating your own website? Well, it doesn't have to be hard. Squarespace makes it simple to design, launch, and grow your online presence all in one place. With their design intelligence, you can start with a professional template and customize it to fit your vision perfectly. Whether you're building a portfolio, an online store, or something completely unique, Squarespace gives you the tools you need to bring your ideas to life. Managing payments is just as easy with Squarespace Payments. From credit cards to Apple Pay, they offer flexible options for you to get paid. And in eligible countries, you can even let your customers buy now and pay later with Afterpay and Klarna. And to help your site get noticed, Squarespace includes built-in SEO tools so your audience can find you faster. No plugins needed. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/The Art of Interiors to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. A big thank you to Squarespace for supporting our channel and helping us to continue creating videos like this.